Hello everyone and welcome to my video. My name is Carol Ladybug, the Hobby Quilt and Repurposing Garden Fairy. Today I would like to show you one of my repurposing projects using milk jugs and turning them into mini greenhouses so that you can do winter seed sowing. Now if you're not familiar with the concept of winter seed sowing, most people think that during the cold months that you cannot garden. But this winter seed sowing project gives you a head start on your spring garden by simply repurposing milk jugs and making them into greenhouses. And I'll show you how to do this in 4 easy steps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, first you start with a plastic jug. I use milk jugs because that's what we have in abundance. You can use water jugs, lemonade, iced tea jugs, any kind of plastic jug will work. The idea is to repurpose the jug to keep it out of the landfill. And you're using it as a functional little mini greenhouse for your winter seed sowing project to get a head start on your spring garden. Step 1, okay, take your plastic jug, remove the cap. We will not be using the cap in this video, so we'll put that to the side and save that for another repurposing project in the future. Okay, first step is to thoroughly clean and wash your jug. Second step is we need to put holes for drainage. Okay, I simply take a nail. You can use a drill or any other sharp object of your preference. The idea is that you want to put holes for drainage. Okay, what I do is I start with 6 on the bottom, 1 in each corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 in the center. So that gives me 6 small holes for drainage. And then I put 3 on each side, 1, 2, 3. And I just simply screw the nail in and it makes a hole for drainage. So that is step 2. Step 3 is you have to cut the jug into 2 sections, a top and a bottom. Now, on most YouTube videos that I have watched in the past, what they do is they take the side of the bottle that has the handle and they cut on 3 sides, 1, 2, 3, and they leave this section attached so that it acts as a hinge so that you can open and close with the handle. And what I like to do is I cut mine into 2 pieces, and I tell you why. Okay, during the winter, in most YouTube videos, once they have cut the jug on 3 sides, they plant their seeds, and I usually put my soil up to this line, and I'll show you how to do this in a minute. But what you do is you plant the soil, and then you put your seeds in, and then you're ready for your winter seed sowing project. Okay, now, the way to do the line is I take, this was an asparagus can because it was the perfect height, and I taped a marker, a Sharpie marker, and I'll show you how to do this. You simply rotate the bottle, and that marks your cutting line. Okay, and as I said, most of videos, what they do is they will cut it on 3 sides and leave the handle, this section, attached. So that way they use that as the open close hinge. And then after they planted their seeds, they wrap with duct tape to seal it. Well, I found that during the winter and early spring on warm days when your little seeds start to grow and you see little seedlings coming up, that they would like to have some fresh air and sunshine. Okay, now keep in mind you have left the top open so that your mini greenhouse can get moisture and fresh air. And your moisture can be in the form of rain, or if you live in an area where it snows, then that's also moisture for your little mini greenhouse. So what I do is, after I've marked my line, I'll take a box cutter and I'll make a hole, okay? And then I'll take my scissors and I will cut on all 4 sides. That's step 3, okay? So that what you end up with is a 2-piece mini greenhouse. 2 pieces. Now, since I've cut it into 2 separate pieces and not left the handle section attached, I found that if I used small zip ties to attach the top to the bottom, it acted as my hinge. Okay, so when the zip ties are up, it's open. When the zip ties are down, it locks it into place. You see that? Locks it into place. So in order to do that, I had to once again use my sharp object, my nail, and I put 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And that was my holes to attach my zip ties, which act as the hinge. Okay? Now, when the zip ties are down, it's locked. Pull the zip ties up, it unlocks it. And as you can see in my mini greenhouse, I actually have a plant growing. And I did not dump my soil this spring in some of my mini greenhouses. Out of curiosity, I wanted to see what would grow. If there were seeds that hadn't grown in the spring, if they, would grow at a later date. And I actually have a weed coming up. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to let it grow and see what kind of pretty flowers it has, because I like weeds and my neighbor's bees love weeds. So we will see what that is when it flowers. So that is my 4-step how to convert a milk jug into a winter seed sowing greenhouse. I hope you enjoyed my video today. And if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. I do plan future gardening, repurposing projects in the coming days, and I hope that you'll watch. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day. I appreciate you, and I want to leave you with one thought. Be the person your dog thinks you are. Thank you again, and have a beautiful day.